Okay, so Abdul Mawal Ibrahim Adam. Here is footage of him attempting to kidnap a 17-year-old girl. An illegal immigrant tried to snatch a teenage girl off the street, but was thwarted by passing bus passengers who came to her rescue. This took place in Swindon, as you guys are seeing on the screen right now. He's 27 years old, from Sudan. He attempted to snatch a girl at around 9:30 p.m. when she was coming home from work in Swindon. CCTV footage shows Adam drag the girl across the road against her will after he approached her from behind at a set of traffic lights. But members of the public waiting at the bus stop witnessed the attack and raced to intervene, stopping the teenager from being snatched. After running off, he then tried to follow another woman before she managed to get away. He then followed a third woman who had witnessed the attempted kidnap before onlookers stopped him again. Adam eventually ran off after witnesses pursued him while filming him. The schoolgirl's mother reported the incident the same evening, and Adam was arrested and charged with attempted kidnap. And I can reveal he did plead guilty. He pled guilty to attempted kidnap. We're just going to take a look at the video. Oh my goodness. Stunned members of the public who witnessed the attack from a bus were able to intervene and stop the young girl from being taken. This is mad. This is mental, bro. And right now, obviously, you know the rhetoric right now. Every immigration is being blamed for everything. While people who've never contributed to the country coming over, entering the country illegally and getting treated better than citizens, as it seems like, is a problem, it's not the main problem. You know what I mean? It's a thing where there's so many problems, and that's mad. They're chasing him away. It's a thing where, here's his mugshot. Adam from Darfur, South Sudan, arrived in the UK illegally in September 2023. In November 2023, he appeared at Canterbury Crown Court, where he pleaded guilty to arriving in the country without valid entry clearance, which, if you listen to the narratives going around on the news, you would think that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But people are. I mean, he was sentenced to 7 months in prison for entering the country illegally. And when he was released, this is the question people have. People are asking, why was he released? Why was this man released? I think he was seeking asylum. We're going to go through this article over here. It says Adam initially refused to engage with police, but yesterday he pleaded guilty to kidnap. But as I was saying, the immigration, this illegal immigration, this is going to be blown out of proportion. People are going to run with this narrative. But there's a whole bunch of other problems as well. Not just that. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. But the main problem is, why there's so many problems. Leadership, national debt being 99% of GDP, inflation going out of control. There's the rich getting richer while everyone else is getting poorer. There's so many problems. And when everybody's lives are shit, as the standard of living goes down, as people's purchasing power goes down, people are going to get more and more angry. And they're just looking for something to blame, someone to blame. And, immigration is an easy way for the people up top to divert your attention away from what you should really be focusing on, because whenever I ask people who have a strong stance against immigration, I say, bruv, okay, cool. Let's say everything you're fighting for comes true. Let's say, cool. Everyone who's not born here gets deported. People stop coming in the country. Things are going to your life's going to get worse. Your life is going to get immediately worse. Because having nobody who wasn't born here, sister, bro, the country won't be able to function. It's going to take a long time for the country to get used to functioning again, And in the meantime, as things are getting better, you're going to get old. You're not going to see much benefits. You're going to be in the same position. Your life's not going to change. That's what I always say to them. I say, you're better off putting your energy in and understanding that you ain't got the power to change the world. You ain't got the power to do anything, bruv. You're a pawn to these people. We're all pawns. You're better off putting that energy into yourself, playing the game. You have to beat the game to change the game. You get what I'm saying? But let's go back through the article here. The schoolgirl's mother reported the incident the same evening, and Adam was arrested and charged with attempted kidnap. He initially refused to engage the police but pleaded guilty. Detective Constable Anna McCormack of the town's CID said this was a terrifying incident for the victim, and I would like to pay tribute to her for the strength she has shown throughout the process. Yeah, and this is a terrifying Terrifying ordeal that this girl's had to go through. Absolutely terrifying. Why is it trying to get me to log into Facebook? I would also like to thank the various members of the public who assisted the victim at the time of the incident, who potentially ensured the incident wasn't much worse than what it was. Adam, I forget his name. I can't say his name. Adam's a good way to say it. He arrived in the UK illegally. We know that. He pleaded guilty. After his release, it was not known if he was attempting to seek asylum or if any conditions were attached to his release. The Daily Mail has approached the Home Office for clarification. The Home Office obviously doesn't want to give any clarification or say anything, because no matter what they say, people are just going to be saying, it's just going to be used as ammunition by Nigel Farage or whoever, Tommy Robinson. It's just going to be used as political ammunition to say, why is this guy here? That's why everything's going wrong. That's why your energy bills are high. No, bruv. These politicians, these people, Tommy Robinson's just gone to Israel. Okay, Tommy Robinson's just gone to Israel. You're meant to be Britain first, bro. You know what I mean? You're meant to be caring about what's happening here. Why do you give a fuck about what's going on in Israel, bruv? You know what I mean? All I don't want the UK to be doing is to be funding what Israel is doing to Palestinians, bro. That's my stance on it. But apart from that, I don't really care about Israel, bro. I care about what's going on here. And a lot of people are going to start to turn on Tommy Robinson, I think, because they're starting to see. I mean, I've interviewed the man. I've sat down with the man, and people were telling me he's a Mossad agent. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's like, come on, bro. You're in a position. You've got the richest man on the planet backing you. Why are you concerned about Israel? Why are you going there? Why are you going to go and support, say, oh yeah, we need to stand with Israel? No, you need to stand with the UK, bruv. You need to fix what's going on here. You just had the biggest rally ever, and you go to, what's going on here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I feel like with Israel, because public opinion on Israel is really, like, both sides, left or right, nobody really supports Israel. Nobody, first of all, as a human being, I don't think people support the atrocity that's going on, what Israel is doing on a daily basis. But whether you're left-leaning or right-leaning, you don't care about, oh, let's do this for Israel, let's fund this. No, bruv, you care about the UK. You know what I mean? You care about what's going on here. People on the left are not going to be happy with what's going on in Israel because of, obviously, what's going on, the madness going on there. And people on the right, if you go too far right, you see anti-Semitism. If you go to the right, people don't want to hear, yeah, Israel. No, they're like, what are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing here? Why are we sending billions to Israel? No, let's fix what's going on here. That's what I think's going on here. That's what I think's going on here. Yesterday, Swindon Crown Court heard that Adam repeatedly refused to engage. He refused to leave his cell at Her Majesty's Prison, Bullingdon, to attend court proceedings, with one judge saying he was manipulating the system. Judge James Townsend told Adam that he was ordering a pre-sentence report to assess the background to his offending before his sentence on December 12th. Dale Sheehan, senior CPS prosecutor, or Crown prosecutor, CPS prosecutor, said yesterday, Abdul Mawal Ibrahim Adam preyed on a teenager while she was walking home, putting her through a distressing ordeal after he grabbed her from behind. Yeah, we know what happened. A Home Secretary spokesperson said, when foreign nationals commit serious crimes in our country, we will always do everything in our power to deport them. This government deported almost 5,200 foreign national offenders in its first year in office, a 14% increase on the previous year. Now, again, as I said, guys, this ain't going to change your life. This ain't, this is just someone to blame. This is just their way of trying to gain political points, because right now, being anti-immigration, being anti-diversity, all of that is what will help you gain political points right now. So that is why you've even got Labour, who was meant to be left-leaning. People are leaving Labour and starting to side more with the Green Party, because Labour has now become kind of right-wing, a little bit right-leaning now, with their stance. But this isn't going to do anything, bro. This is not actually going to fix the problem. If you want to ask me, if you want the answer, what's going to fix the problem, I can't even tell you myself, because the country's so fucked up right now. Country's so fucked up. I think we all agree. When you take away all the smoke and mirrors, we all agree. Okay, if somebody's not born here and they commit a crazy crime, they should serve their sentence and they should be deported. I think that's quite fair. I think everybody can agree with that. If you don't think foreign criminals who come here and break the law shouldn't be deported after they've served their sentence, depending on the severity of it. You know, if it's you've been caught with weed or something, I don't think you should be deported. I don't think you should even be in jail. Maybe just a fine. But if you've come here and committed grape, yes, you should get both your hands chopped off, serve 70 years in jail, and be sent back. You know, that's what I think. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you think about, I need to figure out how to say his name again. Abdul Mawal Ibrahim Adam. I'm sorry, just say it's just the name doesn't help, does it? The name doesn't help, bro. You know this is going to be used as freaking ammunition, man. Abdul, man, what are you thinking? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You might have been granted asylum because I'm not going to say I know, but I think there's some craziness going on in Sudan. I don't think Sudan's a good place to be right now. So maybe you could have got asylum, bro. No, I'm not calling you bro, but why? Why? Abdul, why? Why, bro? Why? What are you trying to do? Bro, you're in the UK. You know, I'm like, bro, you could have just 17-year-old girl, kidnapper. We don't do that, bro. You can't do that, bro. That's not normal, bro. That's not normal anywhere in the world. And we can't, and I don't want it to be spun into, oh, look at these third worlders, da-da-da. No, bruv. Because in his village in Sudan, or wherever he's living in Sudan, bro, you can't just kidnap a 17-year-old girl and do what you, no, bruv. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? It don't work like that, bro. It's their way of trying to get, because it's easier to weaponize people against immigration when it's going to do freaking fuck all to change their lives when you dehumanize them. Dehumanize them. So it's easier. Like, look, third worlder, oh, look at him. Clearly savages. Look what they do. No, this ain't normal around the world, bro. This ain't normal. This guy's just a weirdo. What are you doing, bruv? Like, your Uber Eats driver is not freaking, is here to make a living and send money back and provide for his family, bro. He's not here to freaking do that. Do what Abdul Mawal's done. No. They've not, bruv. I've been getting in Ubers. A lot of my Uber drivers are Mali, bro. I don't know if it's offensive to say Mali, but if you know what I'm saying, the Malis know, you know, there's no offense when I say that, you know, we just say the Malis, yeah? Say my Malis will say Jalil. I think that's a derogatory term. I get told it's not a derogatory term. I like the term, Jalil. I love it. My Mali cab driver, uncle, yeah? He's not here to do what Abdul Mawal's done, bro. He's here to just provide for himself, provide for his family, give his family a better life, all right? That's it. Why is all this shit just being... They're just trying to turn everyone on everyone for no freaking reason. Like, really? Like, seriously? This guy just... anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. That Chung Lee says no comment. Chung Lee, you've not been my favorite. You're going to have to go off the desk soon. We're going to have to get your cousin in here soon. We're going to replace you with your cousin soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love to every single one of you guys. And deport! Deport! Deport!